The curtain is gradually being raised on Edo 2024 governorship election, and political bigwigs are joining the race. One of the politicians that has thrown his hat in the ring is the former Commissioner for Information in the state, Kassim Afegbua. He declared his intention to run in the governorship election under the platform of the All Progressive Congress, APC, and opposed zoning. According to him, the governorship seats in the state has never been subjected to its zoning arrangement. Let's hear from Kassim Afegbua.
Even if you are an opposition governor, like Obaseki is, and you keep erecting signboard to say this is federal government rule, am I federal government? I'm a state government. Apply the rules. You and I are both in the state to apply the rules. What stops you? The one that Osomole built, government paid 18 billion. They funded the money. What did you do with that money? So it is dirty politics for you to say federal government will put signboard and says. Meanwhile, the one right that is state government rule is still in the same state of shambles. So those kind of negative politics, I will not be part of it. If it takes me to go and kneel down before the president to plead that there should be a special grant for Edo to fix the federal roads, I will do that as a governor.
Kassim Afegbua, they're talking about the deplorable state of roads in Edo states.
Yes, that's a big problem. Big
problem.
Problem of erosion. It's been there. It has not been defeated. And then the roads, the
all
federal
the major roads, in and out.
The governor was caught.
Yes, in one of the
in the midst of a huge flood on a major highway.
And
people filmed him inside his SUV, trapped in the flood. It's a big problem that you expect that after all these years, the government will have found a way to solve the problem, whether working with the federal government or even doing it alone. But with every passing year, the problem remains and it goes on and on. Coming back to Afegbua, there is no doubt about it that he understands the state very well. He knows where the shoe pinches, and he's never been far away from the power loop. And one man who will play a big part in who becomes the candidate of the APC is Adams Oshiomhole. Adams Oshiomhole retains Afegbua more or less like his son. They are very close. I know that is not enough to determine the standard bearer of a political party, but it works. It's a factor. We've not seen a good number of those who will contest, but my friend from Okwela has quickly thrown his hat in the ring. He wants the world to know that he's interested. He can get the job done, and he is prepared for the job. So we wait and see where this takes him, but my advice for him is to accelerate his moving around and telling the people what he has for them. That is what matters. Perhaps if his message resonates with the people, then he can eventually be the candidate of the party and probably become the next governor. But he has to work hard. There's so much that he needs to do at this stage if he's to become the standard bearer of the APC in the state.
Edo 2024 seems to be interesting. The outlook. This is the first candidate I'm going to be seeing officially from the All Progressive Congress, and we've had Philip Shoaibu declaring for the People's Democratic Party. We've had the likes of Olumide Akpata, the former NBA president, declaring for the Labour Party. We've had the likes of Riceman, Ken Afegbua, also declaring within the same Labour Party. But talking about Kassim Afegbua now, APC will definitely be a party to beat in that election, looking at the antecedent of the party in the states.
Well, to me, it's too early, but we just have to talk about it. There are still big names that will come. I mean, bigger names that will come out. And what will play out in Edo is going to be, remember the last governorship election in Edo? It was like a national national election. Just a state, but I don't know why Edo is...
It attracted that
I don't know why Edo
kind of
is
attention.
so important and so strategic to virtually all the political bigwigs. Remember him, Asiwaju had to do a video. Remember that time?
Yes, he did the video because he wanted to help his friend.
Yeah, that is what I say.
I don't think Edo is really strategic that much. It was just... he just found it expedient at that time.
No, I'm talking about generally, not just to one person. That when the time comes, you will see the way everybody... Maybe we just did off-season election now, but let the Edo come. You see the way it will attract the attention of the whole country as if something, it's just a state.
There are some states like
I don't know what is in Edo. I don't know what is in Edo that always makes it very, very interesting when it comes to...
If you remember the last election, it's the governors who put so much accent on Edo like that. They wanted to use Edo to teach Oshiomhole a lesson. And they worked against Oshiomhole in that election. If we give a Bible to them, who are Christians, they can't swear with it.
That's the governors.
Yes, those governors. Because they worked against their party.
APC governors.
They worked against their party because they didn't like the way Oshiomhole treated Obaseki. So they wanted to use that election to teach him. They ganged up. Even the man that was appointed as the chairman of the campaign, the fellow governor, he asked his colleague, he said, if you knew this was what you were coming here to do, you should have told me. I spent 2 weeks here.
I will waste my time.
I spent 2 weeks here. Just working. You should have told me that you people have no ambition. You know, he told them.
You want to sabotage your own party.
Yes, you should have told me that you came to sabotage your party. Well, that was what they did. And they misled the former president. You know?
Just to teach
Oshiomhole a lesson. Well, you cannot move against a governor like that, you know, and not pay the price, you know. So it's look.
And with Obaseki not on the ballot this time, so I don't think it could be a replay of what happened in the last time.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. With this input from Jide now, I don't think it will be as interesting as it was in the last.
Not like that last time.
Of course,
the stakes were too high.
The stakes are still high, but I don't think it will, because it's a race between. And
Obaseki did not really do well as governor. Ask any Edolite. It's a
race between the PDP and the APC. The Labour Party thing is already...
Labour, they have a lot of sympathy with the young people. Again, no structure. When we
the moment Peter Obi is...
Structures at that level are very important. When we tell them, they say there is no need for structure.
The structure of corruption.
We say, we know, okay, no need for structure.
Okay. But what you mentioned corruption. You mentioned corruption.
He said there is a structure of corruption. So, how many governors do they have now? They are no need for structure, no need for structure. Where are the governors?
Where would the money come from? Yes, now.
Because sympathy can take you only to an extent. Labour Party excelled in those states where they won because of the Peter Obi
effect.
The Peter Obi effect and the matter of Christianity. Christians electing to vote against the APC because they didn't pick a Christian as the vice presidential candidate. That's where it ended. And that's why you see that in the governorship election, where the election is largely local, everybody went
The
back.
texture
people
changed.
went back to the
Completely. And that's why they were reduced to a party that won 12 states. If we view Abuja as a state, just managing to win one governorship. You know, that's to tell you the difference in complexion in terms of both elections, because the factors were different. The people, the Plateau people who voted highly for Labour in the presidential election, largely because of religion. By the time it got to the governorship election, the candidate, the governorship candidate of PDP is also a Christian. They forgot about Labour.
They forgot about Labour, totally.
I voted for PDP. You know? And the same kind of big support that they got in the governorship, in the presidential election in Benue. When it got to the governorship election, what did we see? Father Alia won of the APC. You know? So it's
Somebody knows that emotions don't win election. We get to read that book. I saw it at the airport.
But we've always told them, we have always said it here that, look, forget about your emotions. You will abuse the man saying the truth, for telling you the truth. But in the fullness of time, you will realize your own folly. Because everything that you said is just impotent. At the end of the day, the truth is the truth. And the truth by nature is self-evident. You cover it at one end, like the mole, it comes out at the other end. You know that insect now called the mole that likes to burrow into the sand. At a point you will not see it, then it will come out at the other end. So that's the nature of the truth. You cannot defeat the truth. The truth always triumphs. The person saying the truth may become hated. They may call him names. They may call him slave. Slave of Tinubu, slave of this, slave of that. But in the fullness of time, you will see the truth in what he's been saying. This is the nature of our politics. Our politics thrives on those structures. Those structures organize people on election day to get out, get people to come and vote, get people to defend their votes, get people to vote for the candidate that they have repeatedly sold to them.
Grassroots.
If you don't have people to do that on election day, you are not going to win. That's a fact. Our politics, we are not America. We are not. Our politics is the nature of our politics peculiar to us.
In the last 3 off-season elections that we did now, where was the Labour Party?
No,
It's fizzling now.
They don't exist in Kogi State. They don't exist.
It's fizzling now.
Their performance in Imo State was abysmal from the...
You may say whatever you want to say. Where is it? They are not there. And where was where was Obi to even go and campaign for them?
Obi has achieved this aim.
The structure,
achieving national relevance.
if you don't have the structure, you have nothing.
All right.
Politics.